Okay, so this is going to be a quick tutorial on how to create a terrain and a building in Unreal Engine. So first person, click on this and we'll just go call it project 01. Okay, for start, let's just bring this up here and create project. So I'm going to pause while this is working away. Okay, so we're going to go into blueprints and we'll click on the first person character. Okay, just make that screen a little bit bigger. Let's move it over here actually. Okay, so we need to click on the first person here, click on the viewport. So I think it's just the arms and this gun we click on here, and in here we click on owner. Okay, and we click on both of them and we go compile and save, and we click on play. And as you can hear, we can still shoot. Okay. So next thing I need to do is I'm just going to move out of here. I'm going to click on these walls. Okay. Okay, and I'll just hit delete and I should remove all of them from the scene. Now I'm going to insert a terrain, just a small one for the moment, don't need anything too big. And we just go create. And I just click on this here. Okay. Not sure what this will do, if it even matters. But I'll just click play now. Okay, the sky and everything is still there. Okay. So just remove the label. Okay, and I can build a lighting in a few minutes. If I want to model this terrain, I can, and I'll just show you here quickly. And that should be fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to import a house. I'll just go back here to this folder here and I'll create a new folder and I'll call it house. And we'll go in there. Now I've already created a house in Google SketchUp. And here it is. So you basically export the model as an FBX and then you import that into here. So I have already done that, so I'll click on here and this will bring in both the textures and the house. So just wait here, make sure you get that little plus sign and import all. So I might have to pause the screen while this works away. Okay, so that should be fine. Now, so here we have our house. Now it's very important, I missed this point before. You sometimes have to click on this button here when you put your model into the scene. Okay, the reason being you might not get these scale values here. Okay, so I've worked it out already and it's 0.19. Actually, if I click the lock here, sorry, I'll do that again. If you click on the lock and then type in 1.9, it's supposed to change them all here as well, but okay, it did. I'm not sure what's happened there, but we'll change these all here then to 1.9, 0.19. Okay. So there's our house. I'll just change this a little bit faster. So there is the building. Now let's move it back a little bit, actually. And I'll drop it down a bit more. Yep, that should be fine. Okay. So the next thing I need to do is double click on the house. Scroll down. Okay. So there's the house. Okay. Now if I click in here to static mesh and go to physical material, there it is, fine, and use complex collision as simple. Make sure to save that and actually just make sure, yeah, and save. And now I should be able to walk around the house freely into each of the rooms and not collide with anything other than walls and things. Okay, so next we're going to create materials. Okay, so I'll just create a folder, materials. And I'll double click in there. Now I have already drag and drop your materials in here, and you can create your normals, displacement, ambient occlusion and specular. I'm not going to spend too much time on getting the values correct. I mean, play around with yourself, for everybody it's going to be different. This is just quick and easy. So this is normal map online and it's free to use. Okay, so I've already used those. Okay, and here I think this is them, is it? Yeah, my normal mapping. Okay, so there they all are, and I'll just drag them all in here. Again, wait till you get that little plus symbol. Okay. Now, so I'm going to create a new material. I'll call this one wall. Okay, I just double click on that one. And I'm going to highlight all my wall materials. I might need all of these materials, but again, this is just for the tutorial value. So there's 5 of those there. And you're going to repeat this process for all of these. Now, this is the UV or the normal mapping. Okay, so I'm going to click and drag it in here. And I think, yeah, so we just click this one here and put in the base color. Okay, and this one here is a specular map. So I'll just drag this over to here. And this is this displacement, and this one here is ambient occlusion, which goes in there. Now, as it happens, I don't think I need this one. Oh, this one here, so I might leave that for the moment. Yeah, okay. Let's try and neaten them all up a little bit. Okay, you can, if you want, plug them in here, and you can change the tiling. I think it's text coordinates. texture coordinate. The reason being, you might want to change the tiling of these, and I think you just plug it into here on all of them. And you can change the UV tiling here. You can make them bigger or smaller if you're not happy. Okay, so we just apply that and go save. And I'm going to repeat the process for all the other materials exactly the same way. So if I just move in there, whoop, okay, it's too fast. Slow it down to 4. And just click play actually. And there we have the wall. Doesn't look, oh, it is actually reflecting a little bit, isn't it? Yeah, it is a little bit. But again, you can play around with all the settings yourself. Basically, I'm going to pause now and just repeat the same process for the roof and this fence here. Okay, so I'll just go pause now. Okay, so I'll put the materials on the roof and on the fence. Okay, so just go and have a look at the fence, and you can see there it's kind of bumpy. Okay, oh, that's grand. Yeah, so I'll just run around the house one more time. Let's jump up the stairs here. For some reason it's not letting me. And you can shoot the balls out the window. And everything interacts. Now we can, if we want, add the other materials that come with this. I throw on some wooden floors. And let's click play. Actually, F11 to maximize the screen. Actually, I'll put in some wooden floors here. F11 to come out of it again. Let's play again and F11. Now we can throw lights into this scene as well. F11 again, and I'm going to throw on some brickwork. So I'm there, and and of course there's other materials we can use as well. Yep, might do actually something with the grass here. I think there is a grass texture there. Nah, I think that one's better. And we can add grass here too. I hope. For some reason it's not letting me. Maybe I click on here and just drag over to there. Yeah, what I needed to do was click on the terrain and just drag the material over to the landscape material, and if I press play you can go out and have a look. So all these grids and stuff, the lighting needs to be built, and I'll do that now in a second, but there is the house. Okay, there are a lot more things we can do, but for the moment what I might try and do is package the game. Actually, if I build the lighting first, actually we might even throw in a light actually, so we come over here, lights, okay. So let's bright enough, but this should show how it's done. You just drag a light into the scene, pull it forward, up, and if it's too bright, we want to change the colour. And bring it down like that, and change the colour. More of a warmer colour. Okay, we just run up the stairs and have a quick look. And there's our light. Okay. So the next thing I want to do is, we can put models of course into this, but what we'll do for the moment is package the game. So I'm going to build the lighting to get rid of all these grids you see here. So I might have to pause while this works away, so bear with me a few minutes. Okay, so that's finished now. We just click play, and because I've built the lighting, it's dark inside the house except the room that I put a light in. But again, we'll go up the stairs, and there you can see the light in that room. Okay, so again we can build all the lights. Okay, so we just jump out here. Okay, so now that everything is built, we have to save. Very important that you save. Okay, and now we go. We've already built, so we just go to File and Package, Windows. So again, I'm going to pause. Well, I won't pause just yet. So we click in here and we go there. Should be okay. So I'm going to pause because this is going to take a few minutes. Okay, so it's very important to save your project before you package it. Okay, so I'm just going to check now, and this is where I put it, and Windows No Editor, My Project 01. And there we have the house we built in Google SketchUp. Okay. And that's the room we put the light in. And that's how you package it for a client. Now there is another way, which I'll do in another lesson, how to escape out of this, but for the moment we press the Windows key and just right click on this, and that's how you do all that.